in order to successfully achieve and maintain and sustainability of a single artist, one single artist foundation, they capped it off at around 11 million. So it really is the price point that is somewhat described in the book, but you have to kind of pull it apart and read between the lines. But if you are in the field and you understand how much an appraisal is and how much the legal costs are and the insurance and you start to moving the artwork around, the storage issues, the exhibitions, the traveling of shows, the production of catalogs, it's just, it's an intense endeavor. And so that 11 million, let's say, that allows the foundation to sustain, which means that you can take the money and actually reinvest it and have it exist and cycle forward. But the second financial level that she studied was at 3 million. At 3 million, really required the family involvement, or that there was a house or a place where the work was actually stored that was owned, so there was assets associated with that figure. And that amount was only sustainable with a loved one, with people who really wanted to devote their time to this particular legacy. But it was the next level of possibility. At 1 million, a devotion of 1 million, there was something like a 70% fail rate. So it just gives you some idea of the finances associated with it. So I don't know. I was very rebellious about, I'm always rebellious about like the have and have nots. And so I thought, I'm just not going to allow this to stop me. I think we just need to pull apart the numbers and figure out where the real expenses are. And let's throw some brains at it and figure out how to make it work. And in fact, that's what CEPL is in the midst of doing right now, trying to figure out that figure, what we can, how many artists we can pull together, how they work together, how they not only live in the same space together, but legally how they interact, how the foundations, the families, the sensitivity associated with all of this, the willingness to give over as a trust. We prefer trusts as opposed to foundations. Foundations are really too much to deal with, but it depends on how much money you have. If you have a lot of assets and finances, then you really need to do a foundation, and you need to be giving back to the public, and you need to be creating programs, and you need to be doing purchasing buildings that, it's a different, it depends on how much money there is, really.